Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. We have Litecoin coming up in addition to several other coins. We also have an article regarding Alphabet, the company that owns Google, researching blockchain technology with intentions to perhaps implement the technology into some of their major platforms such as Google Maps and YouTube. So lots going on in the crypto sphere here at these levels. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of that. If you find anything that you see or hear in the video today useful, please drop a like on the video. I really appreciate it, and it helps the channel out a lot. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe as we try to keep these coming at you daily. Now, we have Bitcoin interacting with support and resistance in addition to EngineeringRobo. If we look at the end of July here, near the $34,000 level, we have two bullish robo advisors suggesting an area of accumulation. With EngineeringRobo, you were able to capitalize on 36% of Bitcoin's upside to EngineeringRobo's bearish suggestions on the 7th of September, turning a potential $1,000 investment into Bitcoin into $1,360 in just over a month's time. If you had reinvested that $1,300 at the next time EngineeringRobo became bullish near the $48,000 level on the 1st of October, you would have turned your $1,300 investment into just about $1,700 with EngineeringRobo's buy and sell suggestions between the 1st of October and the 16th of November. So with EngineeringRobo, you've actually capitalized on about 70% ROI from your initial $1,000 investment. And as we can see, our most recent interaction with bearish robo advisors from November, two of our chosen three robo advisors became bearish ever since $60,000 per Bitcoin, and since then price action has diminished down to 44%. So if you didn't take profit when EngineeringRobo became bearish, you lost almost half of your position. Effectively, all of your profits gone within a relatively similar time span if you didn't take profit when EngineeringRobo became bearish. So I personally believe an overall longer term uptrend is in play. I find it very hard to be bearish on cryptocurrency at current levels. But technically, with bearish robo advisors in play and price action under the influence of a down trend line, we do anticipate continued interaction towards support here as we await the return of bullish robo advisors. So if you were to invest $1,000 into Bitcoin at the moment, we have bearish robo advisors in play. So when two of our chosen three robo advisors become bullish, we can put 50% of our investment into Bitcoin. We can put 20% of our investment at support, which would be at the moment $34,655 is the most significant area of horizontal support here for us. And we can invest the remaining 30% of our position once we have daily candles opening and closing above this descending trend line, suggesting that this mini downtrend here and correction is over. Once invested in Bitcoin after bullish parameters have been met, it is okay to start taking profit at resistance levels. Currently overhead, $58,202 per Bitcoin is the most significant level of resistance we have for us here moving forward once we have solidified the bottom. However, we always keep 50% of our position into the coin until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish. So if we have buy suggestions supporting continued upside, we always keep 50% of our position in the coin until bearish robo advisors return. So we always wait for confirmations of accumulation and take profit. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin though at current levels. Now looking at Litecoin, we can see EngineeringRobo becoming bullish on Litecoin throughout the end of July of 2021. We see two of our chosen three robo advisors become bullish, and we experience some nice upside. We see an instance of this occurring again. Two of our chosen three robo advisors becoming bullish on Litecoin throughout the middle of October, and we see some nice upside. But since our most recent interaction with bearish robo advisors, ever since this $204 level, we can see prices have diminished 52%. So if you did not sell your position when EngineeringRobo became bearish, you lost more than half your money, turning a potential $1,000 invested in Litecoin at that $204 level into less than $500 at this current low. So EngineeringRobo has saved you from some tremendous downside here. We need 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors to become bullish to allow for accumulation. We can see an interaction with this buy 4 throughout the middle of January of this year. We do not buy at this level because this is only 1 of our chosen robo advisors becoming bullish. We need 2 of our robo advisors suggesting upside here to allow for comfortable accumulation. So at the moment, if you were to invest $1,000 into Litecoin moving forward, we can put 50% of our position into Litecoin once EngineeringRobo becomes bullish. We need 2 robo advisors suggesting upside here. Then we can put 50% of our position at that level whenever EngineeringRobo becomes bullish. We can put 20% of our position at support, either once $114 becomes support when daily candles are opening and closing above it. Currently, it is resistance. At the moment, down below, $82.20 is the most significant level of support waiting for us if we were to continue any sort of downside. We can put 20% of our position at support, either above or down below, whichever one comes first. And then we can invest the remaining 30% of our investment once daily candles have broken this down trend line with a daily candle opening and closing above it, suggesting an uptrend forming. So we always await for the confirmations to allow for comfortable accumulation. Once invested in Litecoin, it is no problem to start taking profit at resistance levels. $165 per Litecoin would be resistance overhead once we've broken $114. You can sell up to 50% of your position at these levels. However, we always keep 50% of our position in the coin until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish. So at the moment, we are still awaiting for bullish robo advisors and further confirmations of support and interactions with this down trend line. Now, Google's parent company, Alphabet, is reportedly exploring blockchain technology for flagship services. This is very bullish news here in my opinion. This is a rather large entity. I'm sure many have heard of Google. Perhaps not many have heard of Alphabet. The company that owns Google is trying to research blockchain technology in hopes to implement it in certain areas of its platforms. We have mentions of YouTube and Google Maps. But as of now, Google does remain on the side as it further betters its understanding of blockchain technology and its better means of implementation. We also do have mention, though, in this article, entities such as Twitter and Microsoft have unveiled their plans for Web3 and services that utilize cryptocurrencies. So very bullish, adoption and use case is forming for crypto at these levels, unlike any other, in my opinion. And right now, we're interacting with, a 37,000 US dollar Bitcoin. I think it's easy to forget that, this time in 2020, Bitcoin was like just under $10,000. And then before it peaked at $69,000, it actually made lows of $6,000. So there has been some very, very tremendous upside here in a very short amount of time for Bitcoin. So this consolidation and movement sideways throughout 2021 that we've seen, in my opinion, is very bullish and healthy for the overall uptrend in play, and the adoption and institutional accumulation occurring at these levels during this time makes it rather difficult for me to be continually bearish on Bitcoin at these levels. But we always go with the flow of the market. In my opinion, I do believe a longer-term uptrend is in play. Looking at the crypto market over the past week, we can see lots of projects experiencing some nice upside consolidation occurring, accumulation at support perhaps. We see Quant experiencing a good 42% in upside over the last 7 days. Let's take a look at this coin. Looking at QNT against USDT, we can see bearish robo advisors present ever since the $265 level. Since those bearish robo advisors, we can see price action experiencing 68% in downside over the following months here, turning a potential $1,000 invested into this coin at that level into just over $200 near the end of January of this year. At current levels, your position is still down by half. So EngineeringRobo has saved you from well over 50% in downside if you chose to take profit at those bearish robo advisors. So We do have an interaction with a buy to on the 9th of November. We are not buying here because we need 2 bullish robo advisors to allow for comfortable accumulation. So we see price action continue downward, interacting with a descending trend line toward the most significant areas of support. And as you can see, 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors have become bullish with the February 3rd daily candle here. The buy 2 and buy 4 in play does suggest that you can put 50% of your investment into this coin at current levels. Say you were to invest $1,000 into quant, 50% or $500 of your investment could be put at current levels based on EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. You can put another 20% of your potential $1,000 investment into this coin at support. So that is either the $100 level down below. You can put 20% of your investment at support at that level, or once $152 current resistance becomes support, that is when you can put another 20%, whichever one comes first. And then you can put the final 30% of your investment into this coin once we have broken the downtrend line, that is daily candles opening and closing above it. Now, if you stuck around till the end, you get to see the fear and FOMO zones here. Some very, very significant zones here for Bitcoin that could indicate some potential bottoms or tops here for longer term trajectories in the market. We can see Bitcoin coming from the fear zone here all the way back in March of 2020, roughly 2 million years ago. Bitcoin was roughly trading at around $4,000 in the fear zone here, up to about $6,000. A very, very bullish time to be buying Bitcoin, I'm sure you can imagine. Currently trading at $37,000 per Bitcoin. We have yet to interact with the FOMO zone, which is currently all the way up at $160,000 per Bitcoin. In my opinion, a level that we will experience before any sort of fundamental downside is to be considered here. Anticipate plenty of FOMO up at this zone. Many traders afraid of missing out on potential upside here. However, sadly they did, because this is where you should be taking profit when the market is extremely greedy. Here we have the fear zone down below, currently trading near $32,000, suspiciously close to current levels. This is a fear zone where traders are tremendously fearful of continued downside. This is where you want to be heavily accumulating your discounted Bitcoin. But let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency currently. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube and check out all the other social media down below. And tune in for the next one.